Michael Page has had a wild couple of days out at Eldora for both the Flow Racing Night in America race on Wednesday, as well as the Thursday night preliminary for the Dream. His hopes of making the Dream on Saturday were dashed after he suffered some kind of mechanical gremlin, and that was after he had the fastest qualifying time in Group A. Unfortunately, whatever the mechanical gremlin was, which we're about to find out here, prevented him from competing in both his heat race as well as the B main. So just kind of give you a recap of what exactly happened. He posted a fast lap of 15.239 seconds that beat the likes of Carson Ferguson, Dale McDowell, Hudson O'Neal, Jimmy Owens, Chris Ferguson, and Drake Troutman. Extraordinarily impressive lap, especially beating people like Drake Troutman, who have been really, really good at qualifying this year, no matter where they go. I mean, Troutman has been at the top of the charts there when it comes to qualifying, going back to Volusia. However, speaking to Flow Racing after posting his fast lap, Page hinted that all was not well with his hot rod. He said, "We worked hard all day trying to get it better from last night. I can see today, so it helps. Last night I put a 4 on mistakenly on the right rear, messed up my qualifying up. It shut off going across the flagman stand, so I don't know what's wrong with it. We'll see if we can get it fixed." So there was a lot of information in there, and when you're just listening to it, it wasn't really clear exactly what he was talking about. He says, "I can see today, so it helps." Seems like a kind of just random comment. Was he unable to see because he ran out of tear-offs or something like that? Wasn't really clear what happened. Well, we found out in an interview that he gave with Flow Racing's Todd Turner that he had a piece of metal in his eye. So he said this is what he said: "I was just going down the road and I started feeling something in my eye. Before I know it, I couldn't open my eye." And this is when he's driving to Eldora to compete for the Dream. After arriving at Eldora on Wednesday, medical staff revealed he had a piece of metal in his eye. He explained, "I had metal in my eye and I stayed in the infield care center all night before hot laps and then jumped in the car and tried to race. They drilled it out with like a little Dremel tool. They flipped my eye inside out and did it. It ain't fun when you're looking at a drilling into your eyeball." I would imagine not. Fortunately, I haven't had to experience that, but that does not sound like a pleasant experience whatsoever. After getting the metal removed, Page revealed he hopped right in the car just in time for hot laps. However, as he shared with Flow Racing following posting his fast lap, where he said he couldn't see, he picked a 4. The reason being is because he couldn't see. Given his eye was dilated, the 4 as the harder tire, was dilated from removing the piece of metal. He said, "Every light had a huge ring around it. I couldn't see nothing. I had my hand in my helmet holding my eye closed." I'm actually surprised they cleared him to race if he couldn't see. My dad actually just had his eyes dilated and they would not allow him to drive. My mom had to be driving him everywhere. He was not allowed to drive. So I'm actually surprised they allowed him to drive, given they had just removed this piece of metal and his eye was dilated, and he's even admitting here he couldn't see. Now, obviously, that dilation goes away and he would have been fine to compete on Thursday, but unfortunately, as for what happened on Thursday night, he revealed to Flow Racing that he had a broken fuel pump and that he and his team just ran out of time to not only diagnose it, but then fix it. He said that's the way it goes. You don't have no time. By the time you jack it up, they're calling for you. So he just ran out of time, was unable to fix it before they kind of called for that B main B main or heat race, one or the other. Not sure if he ran out of time before the heat race, and then he just decided to pack it in with the B main, thinking that there might not be a slim little chance to make up all of that ground in the B main, or if he had finally got it fixed, or still hadn't got it fixed by the time the B main came. But he says he just ran out of time. So really, really sucks. Really unfortunate that his hopes for the Dream kind of ruined there after he posted that extraordinarily quick lap there, top in Group A, which would have set him up really well in his heat race to qualify for the feature, which unfortunately got rained out last night, that they're going to run at the end of tonight's program. Following the Friday nights, they're going to run that feature. So we get 2 features tonight instead of just one, but we will not be seeing Michael Page in that feature, despite him posting that extraordinarily quick lap there in Group A. So that is what was the problem with his car. And then obviously we got some more information about the fact that he literally had a piece of metal in his eye and they had to drill it out. Right before the hot laps for the Flow Racing Night in America race on Wednesday. Just crazy, wild couple of days. Definitely shows that these guys are tough. They're going to go out there. They talk about hockey players being tough, getting sewed up after they got like pucks to the face and stuff like that, and they come back out like a period later. Well, Michael Page is literally jumping in a race car, can't see, and still finishing like 10th and 11th in I think it was like in his heat and in the B main. I think it was 10th and 11th. It was still kind of getting out there and somewhat competing in there. And then obviously he had a car and puts together that fast lap last night. But just crazy stuff here. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.